So hi everyone, welcome to YourPedia and this is Shubhya. So this video is very important and it carries all the important HR questions for your preparation for Goa Shipyard Limited. Now you see, whenever you're covering HR questions, the dimensions almost they are same for one or the other organization, but the questions in them, they actually vary. Because there are organizations too much on situational questions. There are certain organizations which are mainly concerned about generic HR questions, only about your personality, and there are certain who only focus on the current affairs, the news, and the technical knowledge about that organization. So you see, there are different verticals, but while you're practicing it out, you make sure that you rigidly go through every question whichever is there in the documentation. Do not forget to download the documentation too. The link is there in the description below and you can just download it out. It becomes very easier for you and it is very accessible that whenever you have the documentation in front of you, you can rehearse the questions, practice it out in form of snaps with us. Get your own answers, will help you in the skeleton of those answers too. And apart from it, yes, the best is just close your room, practice it in front of mirror. That is the best hack for your improving of your self-confidence too and the preparation of the best answers too. Now let's get started and I'm going to cover all the important verticals while for your preparation journey. So very first it is, whenever you're preparing for any organization, the focus should be on that organization. Like about GSL, what are the important questions? So let's read about it. Under which ministry does GSL come and who is the minister in charge? So obviously the current ministry, the minister who is in charge, because many a times I've seen a number of PSUs, other PSUs, you see that the students come, they're not even aware about under which ministry that PSU or organization falls in. So that is the way you lag. You are not reading rigidly before you are coming for that interview, and that is a very negative, you can say, the score point of yours. Then it is, when was GSL established? What is the vision, mission and objectives of GSL? What are different business verticals? What is shipyard? How many shipyards India has? Name some services of GSL, from where you got inspiration to join GSL and what inspired you that you want to be a part of this organization. So it should not be that the comfort life, the work-life balance. See, there are two things which are a big no in any interview for any the question like this, that why you want to be a part of this organization. Many times the students come, job security is never the right one. Second is about the work-life balance. Even that is a wrong approach to answer in an interview. So don't mention these two things ever in your interviews. Remember it out. Then it is, where is GSL located in Goa? Who is head of GSL? What is jetty? Which is the biggest shipyard in India? Do we make ships in GSL? What is the main work done in GSL? Tell us something about Atmanirbhar Bharat. What if you don't get in GSL? What's your plan B and why that is your interest factor you want to go in GSL? Or do you have any kind of your seniors, juniors, anyone who is working in GSL too? So what do you like about our organization? When did you hear about GSL first time? Why was in the GSL in the news recently? Don't forget to read about the news or you can say the past 6 months news, the current affairs related to GSL, which are very, very important for your interviews. What is ship rifting? Can you name some ship India made indigenously? From which country do we import the ships? Which material is used to make ships? How do you measure the size of ships? Type of ships you're aware of? Major reason of shipwreck. What is typical life of a ship? What do we do with the scrap of ships? So are you aware that what is you can say what are the protocols which are being used? How we can measure the weight of a loaded ship and load inside it? Safety in ship against oil spillage in sea. So these are some important questions which are related only to the organization. Right now, I've just discussed you some of the HR questions related to the organization. Then comes the important part, that is about you, about your personality. The person whom they are going to select in an interview, you are that person. And you need to be assured that what is your skill set. So never ever read the CV in front of them. I guide them in the terms of introduction to. Don't start reading your entire form filling in front of them. That's not required. I did my 10th and this, 12th and this, graduation this. These are the unnecessary points. Obviously, you did your 10th and 12th and then only you got into your graduation. So while mentioning about some, I would say the content which is not required, don't ever do that in your introductions. Then what about your hobbies and interests, your strengths and weaknesses? So it is all about your SWOT analysis. your academic and personal background. Why do you think that you are suitable for this job? Why the person who just gave an interview before you, why he should not be selected and why you should be selected? Have you ever come to Goa earlier? Your past achievements, your failures. Now you see, whenever you're going for an interview, do not forget to frame 5 of the important stories, and 2 important of these are your achievements, your challenges, your regrets. The reason I say so, because this showcases that you have been achieving something in life. You are a person who is good in some skill sets. You have been a person who has been number of challenges and be ready for the future ones also. You are the person who has faced some kind of a regrets or some kind of a you can say some bad things also, because that also showcases your strong temperament. So these are the strong temperaments, and while preparing for your interviews, do not forget to prepare for these short stories even. Then as your, I would say that, why do you think that, why do you did not join any job so far? If there was a kind of a gap in your career, what was the reason of that gap? Because you could join some private sector and all that stuff. How are you upskilling yourself in that, the era of the gap? While you were in a gap era, how did you upskill yourself? Your contribution to the nation and society so far, how you're unique, something special about you, why we should consider you instead of others. Your short-term, long-term goals, careers and objectives. See, they want you to be a part of their organization for a long term. And while they're asking your short-term and long-term goal, the only thing is they want to learn your mindset, that are you willing to work for a long time, or it is just for a short time and then you are going to you can say change your organization, or you can be leaving them in future. 3 most important reasons why you should be considered. How do you spend your time when you have nothing to do? Who is your best friend? What are the things that are in the common? Or how do you make a choice of your best friends? Which place would you like to visit? Then it is about your academic background. Obviously, about your academic journey, about related to your projects, internship, some kind of, you can say sometimes you have not done the master. So what has been the reason you have not done your higher studies? If you have done it, why you have done your higher studies, or you can say you were willing to join some kind of a job. So what was the reason of joining the masters? Many times students answer, ma'am, it was just because I wanted a backup plan, a time pass. Not a right answer, obviously, in an interview. These are not the answers. And why you did not join any kind of, you can say, higher studies? Ma'am, I wanted to go for a job, but why? The reasons are missing, and there should be logical answers. These. Your BTech and MTech project. Why did you learn? What did you learn in your internship program? Why did you join MTech? Application of MTech project. Why not an MNC, and why you can say going for GSL? Then it is why you could not get the job through campus placement. What another alternatives you have kept for yourself? Why you did not do MTech? So if it is about alternatives, so what is your plan B if you're not selected today? If you are a person who is coming from a job experience, or you can say from a job profile, so it would be that you have to tell us about your job experience, roles, responsibilities. Why do you want to leave, or you have left your job? Why you think that GSL is better? And even they are surely going to ask you, what shortcomings did you face in your previous organization? So never ever start speaking about all those shortcomings. You remember that optimistic mindset is something, or the positive mindset is something they are looking for. So if you have a complaining nature about your previous organization, they will be assured that you are going to complain about their organization too in the future. So these are some attitudinal questions which they want to check in you, that are you a right candidate for them or not. So practice these questions with the right mindset and obviously with the right answer. What was wrong in your previous job? What were your achievements in the previous job? Your contributions? What did you learn in your job? Your past experiences? How it is going to help in GSL? And why will you not leave GSL in future in search of better options? Tell us about the problems you faced in your previous jobs. So all those challenges and shortcomings you can talk about here. Miscellaneous. You're to always work in Goa. Is it okay for you? Because it is a comfortable space. Given the choice, which work profile would you like to choose? So it showcases that are you aware about different work profiles, or different, you can say, the areas which GSL actually targets. How should you maintain work-life balance in case of job pressure? Are you ready to work extra hours in case of project pressure? What is you get job in your home state in future? And what if some MNC offer you double the salary? Are you going to leave GSL? Why not Cotton Shipyard or Mazagon Dock? What is the difference between shipyard and dock? So see, these are some very important HR questions. And why I say important is because these have been the questions which are being provided to us by the feedback of our students who have been there in the interviews in GSL, right? So these are important. The way you have to practice it out. Don't forget to download the documentation, rehearse it with us in your own way, the way I told you at the very start of this video too. And do not forget to practice, practice and practice. Only practice is going to make you perfect, because it's not a knowledge test but a personality test based on your attitudinal issues, your knowledge in terms of your organization, have you come well aware about the website, and many other things related to your personality. So all the best, keep preparing, and see you soon in the snaps too. All the best and bye-bye.